What's up, guys? It's your boy Hendrix Forbes, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today I'm about to react to a new album by the iconic pop star Harry Styles titled Kiss All the Time and Disco Occasionally. If you're new to this reaction channel, feel free to subscribe, like the video, and turn on post notifications for my latest updates. So without further ado, let's start the reaction, guys. Look what happened to Zayn. Look what happened to your friend. Look at it, guy. They're not always something that you can commit to, man, especially in Hollywood. He's saying all of his friends are dating American girls, and being from London, the cultural differences, it's just something that you gotta get used to. Now, obviously, a lot of the times it doesn't work out because of the distance, because of, just them being raised differently. And he's saying, but all of his friends still love American girls because, when you with the American girls, they with the fast life, they with the party life, they with the lifestyle. And that comes with dating that girl. You in that culture, guys. Going to Miami, going to, going to these restaurants, going to these high social clubs, going to these events. And he says all these friends are doing it, and it's something that he still has to adjust. Now, the question is, does he want to date an American girl? Does he want to be with an American girl? So obviously that's what the song is around, about American girls, the pop culture, and the subculture of, do I want to be with an American girl? Like all of my friends are. So far, so good. I like that hook. I like the melodies, and I'm liking his singing. But I feel like it could just get better. So let's go. American girl. Oh, this song. Harry Styles, American Girls. He's seen it in stages. He's, witnessed all these friends dating American girls, mixing with the culture and becoming one with their culture. And obviously, when you're dating an American girl, you can get, drowned in their way of doing things, in their lifestyle, the glitz and the glam of Hollywood, living the fast life, the partying. Unfortunately, Zayn Malik couldn't do it, and you saw it happen, with Liam Payne. He was also with these American girls, ended up being toxic because they introduced him to this toxic lifestyle, the fast life, bruh. And it ended up in tragedy. So he's just saying that sometimes he's a bit weary of these American girls, and all of his friends are dating them. But he's trying to feel like, man, I don't want to change myself in order to be compatible with this girl living a whole different lifestyle from me. I liked his vocals, I liked his delivery, I liked the singing, and the melodies was mad catchy. It had that funky beat, like the album says, kissing girls and a little bit of disco. So that's the disco, inspiration in it. So with that being said, what I think about it, honestly, overall the song itself was fire. I liked the duality in his voice, I liked his singing, and I liked his range and the storytelling of American girls. His experiences was fire. For that reason, I'm gonna rate this song. Let's start off the album with a 7 out of 10. It's definitely a... Oh. It's the substance behind it. It's just so deep. The way it was composed, the writing. And I like the beat. It's just so nuanced, and it's just so deep. Where the beat's just so subtle, and the guitar and the sounds and the harp in the background, which is beautiful. He started off with this soft, angelic tone and these high notes, which was really spectacular. I like that, the innocence of it and behind it, and the way he was projecting it, like, you are the one for me. He's talking to somebody, and he's talking about a relationship that he had with somebody, and he just can't be with without this person. I don't know if he's talking about kids he want to have one day, or he's talking about a lover, but he's just fantasizing about this type of love where he can have someone that he's gonna be with forever. And so far, it's really sad. I don't know who he's talking about, guys. Can somebody just tell me who this person is? Because the song is titled "Call a Song," so it's definitely for somebody. Because he's talking about the gold that you discovered through your eyes. Bro, he's talking about, could this be his mother or somebody that is really close to? But this is a really deep, heartfelt song, and so far it's really emotional. But let's see where else he's headed. I'm loving the storytelling. I'm liking his vocals. I'm liking the beat. But I feel like it just gets better and better, bro. Let's continue. Bro, I'm trying to understand. He keeps on saying it's all waiting there for you. I don't like you. I know what you like. I know you better than anybody else. I can give you what nobody else can. And now, obviously, this is when you love somebody, you know somebody so intentionally, and relationship is so close that you understand them on a deeper level, man. So This could be mean a lot of different things. Carla, I don't know who Carla is, guys. This could be his mother, could be his wife, could be his girlfriend, potential girlfriend. I don't know, because you can know different people on this level, and you can give different people this stuff. You know, you understand. If you understand somebody, if you know somebody, then you can give them what nobody else can, because you're gonna know what they like, what they want, and it's just that level of understanding that he's saying that with his relationship with Carla, it's just at that level. Okay, that was beautiful. That was insane. I like the lyrics. I like, the melodies and the singing. It was just so nostalgic and so calming. For that reason, I gotta rate this song. It's obviously talking about getting into someone, having a physical relationship, having that type of physical relationship, but you just can't do it once. It's 1, 2, 3. Can't keep each other's hands off each other, and it's a physical connection. Now, obviously, he's trying to say maybe this could be deeper than that. You're trying to experience something more than just a physical connection with her. But right now, we're just having fun with it, guys. At the end of the day, the physical chemistry in a relationship, that's how it starts, right? You got to have that physical attraction to somebody in order for you to have that sparks. And he mentions that butterflies, bruh. And he's just saying that with this girl, with whatever this lover is, he feels like he can get more than that. He wants to have that butterflies, have that sexual experience, have the physical attraction, but he still want to go for love. We want to have this mental capacity as well, where he and her just vibing on a different level. So far, so good. I'm liking that dirty jazz, just adding to that sexual energy. I'm liking the beat. I'm liking that drum, that drop with his high, tone in his voice, and just adding to that, physicality of this whole story. So far, so good, but let's continue, guys. Oh. Oh. Okay, get away with those keys, dog. Let's talk about the song Ready, Steady, Go by Harry Styles. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it trash? Or was it the past? I like the lyrics. I like the build-up of the beat, just illustrating that sexual tension between him and this girl. And, it's something that they building. Ready, steady, go. He's always ready. He can't say no to her. He can't resist that chemistry that they have. And it's all physical. It's mostly physical. Now, in a sense, he's talking about her playing with him. So she's playing with his heartstrings, where she knows that she has him in the palm of her fucking hands. And she's just toying with him. And she's using sex as a weapon against him, and he's unable to fight against her. Because immediately when she calls, he's like, ready, steady, let's fucking go. Let's do this. So what do I rate the vocals? What do I rate the beat? What do I rate the whole energy? The beat in itself matched with the topic. He had that dirty sexual bass, and that beat drop was insane. His tone, his register, he used the high tone, which added to the ambiance of, when you in the sheets, when you in the bed with a girl, she's gonna be screaming in that high register. So it just adds to the whole storytelling aspect of it. For that reason, I gotta rate this song. We flirt with the bad ones and skip all the rest. This guy's writing ability is insane, guys. Y'all gotta read in between the lines. He's saying, what if we are both right? So obviously they opposites attract. He's saying that he's with somebody he never thought he would be with, right? And coming up roses means like he's not sure if their relationship will last. And he feels like if they're both right, if they both are not compatible in that sense, then they will not be able to match. But he's hoping for the best, and he's scared. He's scared that because they're so, incompatible in his opinion, that they would not last for the long run. And this is not the love that he's looking for, right? And he's just wrestling with himself and fighting his inner demons, because I think it's his own insecurities that he's putting on his own relationship. And that's what's ruining him. That's what's ruining them from actually having a future, guys. And you gotta look deeper in pop music. So this is how he feels in most of his relationships. He has this imposter syndrome where he feels like he's not, deserving of love because of the fame and because of all the people, on the outside watching in on his relationships, making it a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. So for that reason, it's a really beautiful ensemble. I like the beat. I like his storytelling. I like his vocals. And the writing is just passionate, guys. So far, so good. But I feel like this song could get better. So let's go. Sad, guys. So he's saying that sometimes he feels like his needs and what he wants from her is a bit overwhelming, and she's crying because he wants her to be a certain way, and she's not able to be like that. And it feels like his expectations of her is ruining their relationship. And obviously, when you as famous as him, when you're dealing with the public scrutiny of your relationship, then you tend to take that out on your partner, expecting them to be perfect because all your life you had to be perfect as a pop star. You can't have people have a bad view of you. And he's just saying that I'm sorry for me letting my insecurities and my issues out on you because you're not wired like me. You didn't live the life that I lived. And you don't need to be, so fixated on perfection like I do. Because I'm in the public eye, babe. Wow, that's just insane. Let's listen to the final verse. But this is one of those songs where he's taking you into his mind and just opening up, bro. Let's continue. There's only me, bro. I think that's the song, guys. Now it's just the violins playing. What did I think about this? Was it good or bad? Was it trash or bass? Harry Styles, Coming Up Roses. We all have insecurities in our relationships. We don't know where it's about to go. We don't know if we're compatible. Are you with the right person? Have you been wasting all this time because your relationship is falling apart? You have all these differences and you thought that opposites attract, but now maybe your differences are just too overwhelming and your relationship can't stand it. Now, obviously, Harry Styles, he's in a really unique position because he's famous and his fame is impacting a lot of his relationship and it's coming up roses because he doesn't know how to deal and balance that perfect image of being a pop star with the actual reality of having a girlfriend, having a wife, and how messy that is. So, what do I rate this song? This has to be a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely. Oh, I like that. Oh, let's go. What do I think about this? That beat is just insane. It makes me want to dance immediately when I hear it. That snare just hits. It's different. It's a banger. Now, obviously, there's not a lot of substance in this song. It just hits the saying DJs don't dance no more. Probably reflecting on him as an artist, saying that even though I'm the maker of the music, I'm making the songs. You seen his latest performance? He was dancing, enjoying himself, saying even though you're the fucking DJ, even though you're the man making the stuff, even though you're behind the scenes, doesn't mean that you can't dance. You can't enjoy yourself, bro. Even though you are living this life in the public eye, being famous, doesn't mean because you're famous that you can't be out here doing ordinary stuff, man, doing what everybody else does, and you don't have to have this fucking perfect, unblemished image. He's like, fuck that shit, bro. I want to dance. I want to live my life. I want to do something. I want to be spontaneous. And obviously, after the passing of Liam Payne, he's like, bro, life is way too short. I gotta make the best of my life for Liam, bro. Let's continue. So far, I'm liking this playfulness of it. I'm liking the beat, liking the aesthetic, and obviously, when it comes to Harry Styles, he always delivers. Let's continue. Oh, let's dance, bro. What do I think about the song? Obviously, my reaction spoke for itself. I was dancing. I couldn't even stop myself from moving because that rhythm and that beat was just so infectious. I liked his tone. I liked his singing. I liked the way he approached the song. He was trying to take us into his mind without being too direct. He was saying that even though he was a celebrity, even though he's famous in the public eye, it doesn't mean that he can't still let loose. He can't party. He can't do what all the other people are doing out here, bro. You gotta live fucking life. Life is too short. So you gotta dance, even though you're a DJ, even though you're in the spotlight, even though you're famous. You gotta make the most of your life, bro. End of the day, you have nothing to lose. Life is way too short. You gotta get out there, bro. What I think about it? Overall, the beat was fire. I liked his singing, like those storytelling in the song, and I like where it was going. This is the pop feel. This is a radio banger, and this is gonna smash on radio. For that reason, I gotta rate this song. Let's make this a 9 out of 10. It's definitely a pass. Oh, this is sad. But it's nothing to do with me. It's a little bit complicated when they put an image in your. Now, he's just saying that he's grateful for what he's done, man. Grateful for his accomplishments, but he's also, he has a weight on his shoulders of being the example for the younger generation, of doing it the proper way, of setting the standard for how they should treat people and how they should move forward, what they should do. Now, obviously, it's an emotional song, man, because he's conflicted. He doesn't know if what he's doing is actually making a difference, if he's fulfilling a purpose, if he's actually changing the world with his music. Now, obviously, he's probably impacted millions of people with his, when he was in One Direction, when he was doing his solo career, and now he's just still confused what his purpose is, guys. What should he still do? And obviously, for me, his music is enough, but for him, he feels like he could still.
Of learning to paint by numbers, watching the colors.
With water guns, like I don't know what that could mean. He could be talking about school shooting, or gun violence among kids, and gangsterism overall, about the violence that's happening in the youth, man. And he feels like he's not really impacting that, and he feels like that's a topic that's really close to his heart. And there's a lot of dark stuff happening right now, man, with people overall. And Harry Styles just feels like he wants to make a difference in the world, man. And that's beautiful. The song Paint by Numbers, this was a really good illustration of him just trying to make his difference and his mark on the world. So what do I rate the song? Was it good, a bad, trash, or pass? Obviously, this was a good song. And I have to rate it, let's make it a 7 out of 10. It was definitely a pass. Harry Styles, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. What do I rate this album? Was it good or bad, or was it a trash, or was it a pass? Honestly, this was a good album, a good listen, fresh, but it was really dark and really sad. He was talking about all the confusions he has in his life and all the stuff that he's dealing with currently, all the issues that he feels strongly about with regards to love, relationships, family, and also what's happening in the world. Feeling like he can't make a difference what's happening outside. And also he's confused with dealing with fame and how fame is affecting his relationships, always being perfect, always having this unblemished image. And for that reason, what do I rate this album? Honestly, musically, it was fire. I liked his vocals. He was at this high tone, and he had really diversity in the beats, and he kept to this whole disco aesthetic. And for that reason, I gotta rate this album a solid 8 out of 10. It was definitely a pass. And like I said at the start, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and turn on post notifications for all of my latest updates.